Tonight, a massacre in New York City kills at least 8 people.
And new details have emerged regarding Donald Trump and his campaign ties to Russia.
And Halloween is here. We'll tell you what the weather is like for your trick-or-treat outing. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Alfredo Llanos.
And I'm Majestic Storm. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
8 are dead and 11 are injured in what is now being classified as a terror attack in Manhattan. Earlier today, according to New York Police Commissioner James O'Neill, the 29-year-old truck driver intentionally drove into a bike lane running over numerous people at 3 this afternoon. This is the first terror attack in New York since 9/11. Pullman is in for a scare tonight because it's Halloween. If you thought that was corny, you either missed out on all the candy corn or you're really looking forward to Thanksgiving. Don't worry, the countdown to Thanksgiving starts tomorrow. But to be fair to those who love Halloween, we still have the rest of this evening to spot jack-o'-lanterns around town and catch up on classic Halloween flicks. Just remember, the temperatures are dropping. Shannon Hecht is here to tell us what the weather is like outside.
Hey, Freddie, Majestic. So first off, happy Halloween to everyone. Right now, I hope everyone who's going out to trick-or-treat with their little ones is bundling up because it's getting pretty chilly out here. In Pullman, we all know and love fall, but we know that winter comes early. So as we saw today, it got into the 50s, and so nothing quite too chilly yet. But this morning we woke up with frost on our windshields, and so tonight it won't get quite as cold, but today you'll see right now it's about 45. So if you're going out to trick or treat or you're worried about your kiddos, maybe call and make sure they have that extra sweater. Moving into tomorrow, we'll see a lot of the same. There'll be frost on your windshield in the morning, so maybe take that into account for your commute because you'll have to defrost for a little bit. In the afternoon, it'll get down into the 30s, and so that's a bit of a trend we're starting to see now, getting closer to the freezing temperatures at night. And then in the evening, we'll see showers and getting into the 30s again. So later in the newscast, I'll tell you what it's looking like across the state and what the 5-day forecast will be. Back to you guys.
For the end of October, the Pac-12 Fitness Challenge continues to find unique ways to keep students active. Zach Gardner shows us some of those events.
Students compete in the Night of the Living Deadlift, just one of many events put on by University Recreation during the Pac-12 Fitness Challenge. The challenge is designed to keep exercise interesting and the students staying active.
We compete with the other schools in the Pac-10, used to be in Pac-12 now, and it's just a friendly competition to get people active and coming here, working out, engaging. It lets the staff that work here engage with the patrons a little bit more.
Every year the events change, and every day there are new challenges to complete.
They're kind of more Halloween themed, so we have Spooky Spin, Night of the Living Deadlift, all that. I know, all these fun challenges. We want to get students involved.
The Pac-12 Fitness Challenge is a week-long competition that helps promote a healthy lifestyle. UREC offers free fitness classes all week and offers challenges in order to keep people engaged. WCU student Jared Helgeson won the plank competition last year with a time of 17 minutes. That's only a few of the minutes that he could log. Oh my gosh.
What all counts for minutes here? Is it anything you do at
Pretty much anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the rec. You could just be walking to class and it still counts as doing cardio. Intramurals games could also count as minutes.
Zach Garner, Murrow News 8.
A WSU student is being charged with second-degree felony rape. The student is charged with allegedly raping a college-aged woman in his dorm back in 2016. According to court documents, the woman reported that after a night of drinking, she was raped while she fell in and out of consciousness. The woman told officers that she was too intoxicated to give consent.
Flags flew at half-staff across the state today in remembrance of a Puyallup Green Beret killed in Niger earlier this month. The 35-year-old soldier served as Special Forces medical sergeant and was based out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. The ambush occurred during a patrol during the Mali border and resulted in the death of 6 other soldiers. The Naughty Dog coffee shop in the heart of downtown Pullman continues to struggle to get the dog-friendly coffee shop past inspections. Reporter Rafiq Hisham tells us when to expect the coffee shop to open.
Downtown, the Naughty Dog coffee shop is undergoing final touches on construction. Inside, the white walls and red borders are a playful nod to Snoopy, a dog from the Peanut series of comic strips.
There's going to be like a little bird from Snoopy somewhere in here at some point. Obviously, we're a little behind, so we're trying to catch up on a lot of stuff.
The cafe's founder is a disabled veteran who owns an English bulldog by the name of Venus. She says Venus is the inspiration for the coffee shop's canine-based theme and will serve as a shop dog for customers to greet and pet.
She is a happy dog, so when I take her out, she drops on her front legs, wiggles her butt, and she says, you know, like, play with me. Everybody, you can tell she wants to be pet. She loves people.
Despite the name, the cafe will be open to a variety of pets, including cats, birds, and hedgehogs, just to name a few. It's not quite complete though. As you can see on the window list behind me, there's still a number of inspections it has to pass before it becomes fully operational.
Basically completely updating it from the 50s until today.
Absolutely.
All the electrical, the flooring, we've done every single aspect.
Once open, the coffee shop plans to offer a personalized community-based experience to those who drop by. Depending on remaining inspections, the coffee shop's soft open is set for Tuesday. Rafiq Hisham, Murrow News 8.
Come back, we'll tell you about the changes to Iran's ballistic missile plan.
And we give you an update on Kevin Spacey.
Good one, son.
Last summer, my new dad took me on vacation. First, we went deep sea fishing. Wow!
I'm so proud of you, son.
And then we went on Thunder Shark. That was awesome! Let's go again! 3 times. I gotta say, it was pretty cool.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Oh, not again.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
The White House has continued to distance itself from a former campaign aide after Robert Mueller's Russia probe thrust him into the spotlight. George Papadopoulos is one of 2 people confirmed to be connected to Russia contacts. Sarah Huckabee Sanders said Papadopoulos had a minimal role in that campaign and that the White House is fully cooperating with investigators. Court documents reveal Papadopoulos admitted to lying to the FBI about meeting with Russian intermediaries. Papadopoulos also provided key evidence in the first case connecting Trump's team to Russia. The former potential president of Catalonia, Carles Puigdemont, says that he was not in Brussels earlier this week to apply for political asylum, but only for his own safety. The trip to Belgium's capital was taken after Spain filed charges of rebellion against Puigdemont for trying to declare independence for Catalonia.
The Iran Supreme Leader announced a change to the country's ballistic missile range. The range limits the missiles manufactured in the country to 1,200 miles. This new range limits Iran's reach to only regional Middle Eastern targets, including Israel and some U.S. military bases. This is a concern to the U.S. because Iran's missile program was not part of the 2015 nuclear deal. 2 Hawaiian women are being questioned after they claimed to be lost at sea for 5 months. They claimed that they ran into a storm that meteorologists say never happened, and the women had emergency devices on their sailboat that were never activated. The 2 said they were trained to only use these devices if they believed their lives were in serious danger. But many are casting doubt on this harrowing tale of survival with a growing list of inconsistencies. Kevin Spacey will be leaving the 2017 International Emmy Award empty-handed. The House of Cards actor will no longer be receiving the International Emmy Founders due to sexual allegations brought up by Anthony Rapp. The Academy is still deciding who the new recipient will be. Spacey hasn't made any comments about the Academy's decision. When we come back, a storm on the East Coast leaves hundreds without power.
And winter is officially here. Find out how cold it will get as we move into November.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hundreds of utility crews from around the country are pouring into New England to help restore power to the region. Winds of up to 80 miles per hour left more than 600,000 people without power in the area. The storm originally left 1.5 million people without power. The cleanup from the storm is sure to put up a damper on this year's trick-or-treating.
November is already here and it's starting to get pretty cold.
Shannon's back to tell us whether the cold is going to stick around tonight.
Hey guys, so taking a look at our state over here on the west side, it's a little bit different from us here on the east. They're seeing a bit more rain and slightly more warmer temperatures in the 50s and 60s, only getting about to the higher 40s, so not too cold there yet. In the middle of the state, it's about always warmer in Wenatchee and Yakima. They're always the lucky ones, it seems. Getting into the 60s and the higher 50s. Getting a little bit into the 30s at night, so they need to look out for those freezing temperatures. Over here on the in the northwest, we see over here in Spokane getting into the mid 30s, and so that, like I said earlier, frost on the cars in the morning. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, we'll see rain is in our forecast. It's definitely coming up. Luckily, we're missing it tonight for Halloween. But as November starts, we get into those showers and these low temperatures here. You'll see on Saturday for Dad's weekend and the football game against Stanford, it should rain and snow, getting into the 20s at night. And into our weekend, we'll see also lower 20s, so break out those big jackets and maybe even your snow boots because winter seems to have come already, just like November has. Back to you guys at the desk.
When we return, the World Series may come to an end tonight.
And we'll show you last night's game highlights.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Dad's home.
Yeah. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
So it surprised me that Luke Falk was benched during the game this past weekend.
Yeah, my dad's coming into town this weekend and he's so excited to finally come back into town and see the Cougs play.
Yeah, me too. My dad hasn't been back since I was a freshman, so it'll be nice to see that game.
Thank you for watching us. Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 p.m. for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great night, and don't forget to follow Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter. Good night.